Would you all like to see the return of my other YouTube channels? No, but like seriously, I have two other channels that I can be posting on. One is a gaming channel, one is a podcast. And I've been thinking about them a lot lately. And if you guys want to see it, just let me know down in the comments, of course. And I'll give out the channel and maybe start to throw together some new content. Because as of right now, they're kind of on a hiatus period. Regardless, we have more posters to look at today, so let's just get right into it. To start here, we have this Abra poster. This actually came from, because there's a huge Pokemon craze going on right now. Our inspiration being this nice, like, island getaway, you will never be here kind of thing. And I took this and immediately thought of the text and what I could do with it, and overall just wondering, how can I take this text along with maybe some themes of the poster, the photo down here, and turn it into something? And literally already having like a bunch of open Pokemon cards right off to my right here at the time. I picked up an Abra card because I was really starting to like the Abra cards, and I think I would actually, at least now, go back and get the entire line, just master set the entire line. I came back to here and immediately started thinking what I could do with assets from either the game or some of the cards, and I found this pose on a card. Let me drop it into the document here. I found this on a card, went into Photoshop, cut it out, and then brought it back into here. I had it image traced. I was able to throw it up there and then just mess around with it using like the red on the Pokeball for the main colors there, being that background and the main outlines, but then using the yellow of the original borders on the cards to fill in, and then secondary outline coming here to also just separate him from that background just a little bit more so you can get his entire form visible while still fitting the theme of the entire poster. And taking the nice purple that's here from the psychic energy throughout the entire thing. Having that, I also modeled the border off of the original card to have, it was either just like a straight line with like dots going down it, or it was like a segmented like rectangles coming all the way down and in towards the obviously Pokemon logo down here, which I replaced with my own, but I wanted a simplified card so you wouldn't like focus too much on that. But then look up here towards the Abra here, and I messed around a bunch with even trying to have like up there having the Abra like this. I just sketched that out real quick and saw maybe how it would look, and I ended up not really liking it. So then I went with this more graffiti type font up here with a secondary one here to show that most Abras can have anywhere from like 40 to 60 HP. So I went with the 41 because that was with the original card, and even having one of the moves that he originally knew called Psycho Flow, and I thought that was such a cool name for a move that I decided to make that the main move on the card with this really nice long graffiti font as well, but also having an outline on it so it would separate the letters a little bit more and make it, in my opinion, a very cool type to have right below. So it begins to feel more like something you would have in like a loft apartment kind of thing. Like, yeah, I fuck with Pokemon, but like you also have a more contemporary style kind of thing. So I enjoyed the hell out of making this poster, especially because I am a pretty huge Pokemon fan. At the time of this recording, there is the Wind and Waves game coming out. I believe in 2027 they announced it. The starters, I'm a little bit mixed on. I'd love to see what their later evolutions would look like before I give like full opinions on it. But hey, it's a new Pokemon game. There's gonna be new cards. That's always gonna be really cool. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for the first poster here. Oh, one more thing. Again, fuck scalpers. If you're watching this and you're a scalper, stop doing that. Let people have a fucking hobby that they can enjoy. Let's move on. For our second poster here, we have The Easy Way Out, I called it. And this actually came from a photography session that I did at one of my old jobs. I went upstairs and there was this window with an exit side leading towards the window, and just out of the frame there is actually a staircase to head all the way back down. But I thought this was a really interesting frame here with just having the picture there, and I put "Don't Take the Easy Way Out" in a headline gothic typeface within the regular style, and messing with the levels with the raw photo that I had, I was able to achieve something where you're kind of just looking at the exit sign leading right towards the window, so it looks like that's your only way out. And it's pretty much also a play on unaliving yourself, sewer slide, where you shouldn't take the easy way out because there's always someone who will care about you, or at least there will be people who do care about you. Even if you don't know them, they will care about you. So don't take what is seemingly the easy way out. Sometimes you might have to weigh your other options first. So with that being said, coming to this poster from our inspiration being this Enlist photo that I found in a textbook from a wartime. Pretty much you had to defend the women and children in your life by enlisting. So that piece of propaganda there, I wanted to also try to turn this into something more modern with the high sewer slide rates, just to not only in men, but just across the country. Just seemingly being like a PSA to just say, hey, obviously don't take the easy way out. Because I wanted to have, even just having the don't take the on the outside and just showing what the easy way out would be nicely framed in this window pane. Just the easy way out is here, but don't take it kind of thing. Just, it's okay to stumble around in the dark a little bit. Don't just jump towards the light immediately. That's going to be our second poster. This one, again, I also really enjoyed making. Has a great message behind it. And the third one here, I think, is also a really great one for today. And just like I was saying, this one comes to be the Crown TV, or the CR Own TV. And I made this pretty much just messing around with my logo, seeing what it would be like in a more retro style. Getting it thrown through the 3D effect here in Illustrator, and then exporting it as a wireframe to be here, and then just moving everything around, giving it a more retro vibe, having the antennas coming out the top there, just right out of these notches to make it seem so it's not just one big box, it's actually a little more expressive. And having the CR Own TV down here, it kind of feels like Looney Tune-esque, in my opinion, and I really liked it. I actually came back to this before even starting this channel and thought about calling it Crown TV, but obviously I didn't do that. And I do still think that Crown TV could be a secondary channel if I ever am to stream with this name. Of course. That being said, this poster I don't really think came from any inspiration. It was something that I kind of already had an idea of, so I just blocked out a day to do this poster, and it ended up being day 6, which I'm completely fine with because I really enjoyed making this poster. Like I was saying, it was just a time of me messing around with my logo a little bit, and when I actually first made this poster and then posted it on TikTok, this seemed to be some people's favorite poster so far. Obviously, just being day 6, they're like, yep, this is a really good poster. I really like this one. I was like, that is great to hear because I also really like this one. But year 3 is just a year of great posters. So with that being said, this is going to be the last poster of today, and I hope you like this one. Please let me know down in the comments what your favorite poster was of today. If you're a Pokemon fan, let me know what you're excited for in the new Winds and Waves game, and just overall next chapter and the Pokemon series. As for me, I'm really excited to see like all the new Pokemon. I think that's going to be super exciting to see like a whole new like generation of Pokemon, and hopefully they actually come out with like some good designs and don't just kind of like recycle a bunch of them and make them all weird. I hope it's actually like still very creative, because Gen 9 was kind of I'm hoping that Gen 10 can bring it right back and we can have a really solid generation of Pokemon. If you guys could also just subscribe and of course like the video, because that would help me out greatly. But yeah, that's really it. I hope you enjoyed. Love yous. Bye bye.